We are planting corn. I think we're live. I'm actually using the YouTube app here, and I'm using my phone in a 40-acre field, and I am running on my second time around. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this for. I'm not really too awful prepared to do a live stream. Usually I use my iPad, and I use an additional phone for another camera. Now, one thing I do have to ask, what is the audio like? I do have, I have my earbud in, and I don't know if it's picking audio up from that or not, but we'll just have to see how things go here. So like I said, I am making my second time around, and you're probably wondering, gee, Andy, why are you planting corn on June 18th? Shouldn't you have all your corn planted by now? Okay. All right, let me see if I can get into yeah. I don't know. I can try to put my earbud away. Let me try to put my earbud away. Maybe that is interfering. Try that. All right. I put the earbud away. Let me see how that is doing as far as the microphone goes. I do have a little bit of background noise going on in here. So, yeah. Got a little finger that I'm down into here now. Got one more pass, and then I will be out of here. I'm about halfway around. Okay, much better. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. I would think the microphone off of the earbud would have been a little better. Can now hear tractor in background. Uh-oh. So should I turn the tractor off? Alright, so I don't know which microphone is getting picked up or is picking up the audio here, but like I said, I'm using my phone here, so I know this is generally the way that everybody else does a live stream. Now we are auto steering. You can see that. Actually, I'll put the steering wheel up like a so. And we are doing the outside boundary around the field, and it is following my last pass. Yeah, that's working pretty good. So I can hold the phone in one hand and just kind of watch things here. So we had hay on this field here. Jared manured it. And Sarah just got done. Sarah just got done with a Terra disc in here. So this is gone over with one pass from the Terra disc. Now, does that look good or what? I mean, we've got just an excellent job there. So I'm gonna put the steering wheel back down. I'm coming into a 90-degree corner up here, and it'll get all wonky like if I try to. Actually, the tractor ain't gonna turn it anyways. So we're gonna come in halfway into this corner, and then we're just gonna lift up, do a turnaround, and go right back the other way. Doesn't exactly, we're not exactly gonna be doing a figure eight, but we're almost gonna be doing one. I've just crossed into my last pass. I've got a lot of room on the end of the field, so I haven't got to worry about the left-hand side of the planter running into dingweeds and the trees and the branches and everything else. So I just swing right around here. Put the planter down. Planter is down. We hit the guidance track. We are now going the other way. So there is box stall manure piled off the edge of the field here. Andrew spread some of that, and it looks as though we have a tire right on the edge of the field there. So I don't want to grab that right now, because if I stop and get out, there's going to be a skip if I don't restart the planter. So we'll grab that tire when we're going back and forth this way. So it looks like we got a super chat in there from Oliver 880. So I want to thank him for that. And we'll just keep plugging away here. We do have some rock that is close to the surface in this field, and there's a couple of areas over in there. There's one in behind us here, one right there. I want to say there's another one here where we have to be really careful. So we're cruising right along at 4.3 mile an hour, 4.4. We could probably bump up a little bit, just crowd 5 miles an hour a little there, 4.9. That's not too bad. So where are, yeah, there we go. Adam Poirier, what's going on? What's with YouTube changing everyone's names and messing with? I didn't know it was changing anybody's names. Huh. I'm not sure, Adam. I didn't know what was going on there. We are doing pretty good here. I don't know, is that Brian? What state are you in? We are in the beautiful state of New York. We are in the upper, most central part of the state. Do not confuse us with the great big city there, the cesspool down in New York City. So we've got another 90-degree corner. I've got a lot of real estate on my left side that I can let the planter swing over into. That's going to be fine. See? I'll let that go right over in there like so. And then we'll get lined up into our inside corner here. Got the planter going down. I just heard my guidance line. Hit auto steer. Bump up a couple gears. I could probably hit one more. I've been running in 9. Gear 9. So, yeah. Kind of a nice day here. Not much else going on. This is going to be the last field of corn that we plant for 2023. Yes, thank you for all the happy Father's Day wishes, and I want to wish everybody else a happy Father's Day as well. And for those of you that aren't a father, check your mailbox. Oh boy. So, yeah. We'll keep rolling along here. It'll be a little funner once we get going back and forth here. Now we got a couple of viewers that are out of the area. We got a guy in England. I didn't catch your name there. How many day corn is this? This is a 95-day corn. And I wouldn't be opposed to putting a 105-day corn in at this point. It's only the 18th of June. And we will put this on the top of the bunk. So even if we chop it last, that's going to be all right. This particular farm that we are on, we have some 114-day corn planted, so that's 19 days later. And then we planted that, the 12th of May, I think. So we are, yeah, so we might be about a week later with this, if, yeah, so, oh well, we can come back to it though. It's 40 acres. It'll work out fine. And I need to find my guidance track here. There we go. Come into another corner, and the auto steer got a little wonky there. So what's everybody else been up to today? Yeah. How many cows do we milk? We're milking 1,900 right now. Some days it's not enough, and some days it's too many. So, but there's quite a bit of moisture in the soil here, being that this was just disked. We had about 3.5 to 4 inches of rain here in the past week or so. So James Bloodgood is splitting wood. James used to work for us several years ago. Now he is self-employed and doing his own thing. Father's Day beer drinking, there you go. Hello from Germany. Wow, you guys are out there. So we got viewers all over the place. Let's see, somebody does not have any moisture. Well, I hope you get some rain here, because it was a blessing. With the rain that we got here Monday, started raining Monday afternoon. Just got a quarter of an inch Ed got. That's pretty good. I don't know exactly where Ed is at, but he got a quarter of an inch. Let's see, Eugene is from Tennessee. Brush hogged all afternoon. Now I'm gonna fix some fence from deer. So Adam has been bush hogging. So we got the old F-350 cleaned up today. I actually I planted a field across the road. Sarah started in disking about, I don't know, 1 o'clock or so. We moved fertilizer truck over. She brought the seed tender over. I brought the planter over. Planted a 11-acre piece on the other side of the road. I jogged over into Camillus, just a few miles away. You could just about see Camillus down in the valley there. Got my hairs cut, the few that I have left. And I came in and planted this. She was just rolling out of here when I started. So I didn't want to have headland passes or anything like that done if she wasn't, or started before she was done. So I wanted to wait till she got on out of half. Oh, shoot. Let's see, I got comments coming in from the video that was posted. I get them confused with comments coming in on the chat here. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna start an AB line. We're gonna start it right about here. I don't think I have one on this display for this field. So we'll go in new track, straight track, AB method. We'll come over here, straight 2 0 2 3. So we'll be able to go into our little catalog there. Next time now we're gonna hit A. Put the planter down. We only got to go a few feet. We hit B, auto steer, and we are golden. Now we got our straight track made. Yeehaw. So, might as well get our planter page back here. I get the pages mixed up. I've got the forage harvester pages dialed in there as well. So, we'll keep going back and forth here. And we got some peach bush. Yeah, it's not too bad. This is kind of an effeminate kind of beer. But it's only going to be around for a limited time. So, Ethan says he can't get enough of the 4640 display. I don't know where you're using that at, Ethan. Must be using that on the Farming Simulator. BMR corn. Yes, this is BMR corn. What variety is it, you may ask? It is a Brabant. It's a B95 U78 SXE. So this should do pretty well for us. Should be a fair amount of milk in it. I had this one variety that I was supposed to plant where we wanted to plant wheat, but I didn't do it. Didn't plant it. So we're using it now. Southwest Wisconsin needs some rain. Red Raider, what's going on? Thank you, Paul. Oh, let's see here. I gotta get the planter leveled up here a little bit. You guys aren't watching that good enough for me here. I gotta do a good job. This is all on the YouTubes. Completely died 12 rows, huh? What killed it all? Was it shaded too much? Have I ever ridden a horse? Yep, I've ridden a horse. I've ridden a pony. Yeah, I've ridden a horse before. Yep. So, well, I don't know if I am a hard-working man, really, but what I do really isn't work. We need... Oh, you guys want our map? I don't know. They have never come to me to ask about doing something like that. I don't even know how we would go about putting it on Farm Simulator. They would have to get the particulars about it, I guess. That's the secret. That's right. Don't ever do anything you don't want to do, and you won't ever work a day in your life. Is that right? The Lord is... Oh, okay. Yep. A great slot machine game, huh? Alrighty, so we've got the short rounds just about done here. I don't know if I line myself up too awful straight with this other side here. So, Sidewinder, thank you. So we'll keep plugging away here. Oh boy. Oh, that's good that Ethan is happy where he is at. That's good. Alrighty. I don't know. Oh, I missed that one. That guy said it was pretty dry where he was at. Bunk cover for making it. Oh yeah, we covered the bunk right that very next day and uncovered the silo too. No, we looked around the other day there at them and we don't have any replanting to do. So we ended up looking at all the corn and we have determined that 2/3 of the corn has to all be resprayed. So, We didn't have any replant, but we've got a bunch of respraying that has to be done. But we have a custom outfit do the spraying, and they're getting some of the cost from the chemical company to respray it. So, oh, Ethan's saving his money. Don't really know what he's saving it for. Alrighty. Chris Hunt raises pecans in Georgia. That's a different crop, isn't it? We got all this beeping from the fertilizer. Has realized that we've got rows that aren't planting, and it's got fertilizer that it's not applying, so it beeps the monitor here. So we are over to the one edge of the field. Now we're going to be working from the north side of the field to the south side. The field's going to get longer as we go here. Yeah. This is a fun field to chop, usually. Usually yields really well in here. Alright. Yeah. My guidance line. Bang. There we go. Alrighty. You were a mechanic for John Deere in the past there, Chris? Are we going to keep using the silo? Oh, yeah, yeah. We just opened that up here. Well, you'll see what the problems we ran into with that. Yeah, so we opened that up the other day. There's about 3 months worth of corn in it. So somebody asked if they remember the name of this channel before. I didn't ever have a different name of this channel, did I? I don't know. Never had a different name to this channel. Back and forth we go. We've got a row of houses that we are behind. Usually some kids will come out and watch. They must be eating dinner or something. So yeah. No, we didn't go. I didn't use the family name. It was just Andy Horgan when it started. I figured I had to have something that somebody could remember as far as spelling the last name. So, but, yeah. So we'll just keep plugging away here. Is that right? It was the Wabasto heater. Yeah, that thing come out of that C5. Kind of a unique piece of equipment. I ended up selling that on eBay. No, the 9700's not going to be staying with us. I'm not ready to jump out of that 8700 yet, so maybe in a few years. That would definitely be the chopper that we would move into next. But probably by the time we end up buying a chopper, they'll probably have the model number changed by then. But there was John Wayne was saying the other day that John Deere's got another engine. I think I read the comment correctly. They've got another engine that they're developing. I believe it's a 19-liter, and that's going to be capable of 1,000 horsepower or better. They do have ATV trails here and there, so They've got some in the area. Is the corn header bigger in the 9700? Well, you can put a 12 row on ours, and you can put a 12 row on the 9700. They have a hay head and a 10 row corn head for that chopper. So Daryl, I don't know if you recognize the area we're in, but just on the other side of that hill and behind the tractor and corn planter here, well, it's over to our left now, is that side hill where you came and rode in the chopper that one day. It's right over there. Just drop down into the valley and then you come up on another hill. And that's the hill or the field that we chopped when you were here. So, you can see there's some moisture right there, some darker parts of the ground. When's the milk house gonna be open? I'm not sure. You have to check their Facebook page. Oh, that's right, it'll have a full documented service history. Oh boy. That has been a nice chopper, so. Well, yeah, somebody said something about all the money. Oh, you're kicked off Facebook. Why is that, James? You just need to create another username. Go on there under the assumed. No. Yeah, James was famous. We had that little tire, that little race with removing the tire. That cost me $50, him using that tool. The tire changer, yeah. Oh, I'm into a goofy part of the field here where I don't know if this is going to line up correctly. Yeah. I should have jumped over like 3 or 4 passes. The field that I planted on the other side of the road several years ago, it was the last year that we had the 7780 chopper. We pulled into the field and the driveway is right in the middle of the field on the headland. So I had a green driver in behind me and I didn't want to just hook it around and come right into the headland. In other words, I didn't want to do a 90-degree turn and then have to do another 90 when we started going down the long round. So I just kind of cut across the field on an angle, moved myself over to the edge. Then it's got another hook in it. Maybe I could show you the shape file on this map here. So it's this field here. So I come in, oh man, I'm moving around too much. I come in off the road. Jeez. I come in off the road right here, and then down in where this point is right there, instead of going around in that little hook, I just kind of straightened it out. So we're chopping along, and the day before, we come into some marijuana plants. And they had the marijuana plants staked out with these metal, little tiny poles that kind of held the plants up. So the metal detector went off. The metal detector went off, the head shut down, and I had to keep going. I had to drive corn over because the guy that was driving truck, he wasn't aware that I was going to be stopping. So I had to make sure I had his attention that I needed to stop. So we went about 50 feet or so, got him stopped. We got out, picked all the plants up. We had called the the Camillus copse the day before when we found plants in another field, and we ended up calling them back to that one. We picked all the plants up and we went back to chopping. One of the young truck drivers, he says, "Hey, can I get one of them plants?" I said, "I don't know if they have them counted or what, but they're going to be right here in a minute." So I got on the phone there and said, well, he actually called me. He says, "Hey, no, let's back up a second." I said, "Hey, you've got to go back. There's more plants in behind the chopper," I said to this young guy. I said, "Pick them up along with all them metal stakes so it doesn't trigger the metal detector." So we're continuing to go around the field, opening it up, and he could see in his mirror that the cop had just pulled into the field. So he says, "Hey, Andy, do you want me to go back and grab that cop and tell him you're coming?" I said, "No, you come to me. Do not talk to that cop." So he comes along, he's second truck in behind me, and he kept the plant, and it was under the seat of the truck, and he goes, "Why didn't you want me to tell the cop that where you were?" I said, "Because you had a plant in your truck and he would have smelled it." Oh yeah, we should have chopped it all up, but I don't know. I figured they were looking for the stuff and knew it was there, but they didn't know nothing. They're like a rent-a-cop, you know, more or less that town cop is. So, oh well. But we haven't seen any plants since then, so I don't know, the god-awful smell. I've had all the plants on the side of the chopper down in where that one handrail is on the 7080 series, and he strapped them down to the trunk of his car and left the field. I don't know what the heck they did with the stuff. They probably, I don't know if they run that stuff through an incinerator or what they do, but at any rate, it is what it is. Several years prior to that, I chopped up some plants and chopped up one. I smelled it and stopped before I got to the next one because there was little spots in the field where we're coming into the end rows, and that's where they planted the marijuana, and I actually cut the plants off and set them over next to the edge of the woods. And they came back and got the plants and the stump. They took the roots and everything out of the ground as well. So I don't know why, but they did. So yeah. But at any rate, that is what it is. I don't know why I'm not seeing any chat here. Oh well, there we go. Did we ever get offered a new tractor demo? It's been a long while. The year we demoed that 9800 chopper, they had a what the heck's going on? Yeah, I got one row that's not planting. What's going on here? Is it planting again? It's planting again. Must have triggered a stone or something. What's going on? Yeah, we got to make sure. We got one row right there, number 6. Jumped offline here for a brief moment. Yeah, so that year when that 9000 series chopper came out, Kaz Equipment had a 9470R with tracks on it that they demoed. We still have the 82. No, we didn't have that. We used that for a short little time. It was actually an 8295, and a customer of Kaz Equipment from up north, they actually bought the tractor. So they were in dire need of one, so they bought it before we had a chance to use it on the mower. I wanted to actually use it on the Pottinger triple mower. We've never used an 8000 series tractor on a mower before, so. But as it was, we got the 7290 back when we went to start cutting hay anyways. So, that worked out good. There's the autumn steer. I should go over to the far side of the field and work back this way because I'm going to need fertilizer before I get done. And I'm going to have to drive all the way over on the other side. So Adam Poirier is looking for a 100 horsepower loader tractor. What vintage are you looking for, Adam? The 8000 series IVT is supposed to be built better than the 7000 IVT. However, we had to have the IVT transmission done and the 8360R as well. That's why you see this one here has got the bump shifter. This tractor is a 16-speed power shift, and we won't have any IVT problems with this one. So we've had this tractor for, I think it's the 3rd season that we've planted corn with it, and it's got 6,047 hours on her. Yeah. So, it's been a good tractor. We did brakes on it. When did we do those? In the fall? Or did we? Yeah, I think we did them in the fall. I don't think it was quite winter time yet. And we ended up doing the brakes on the 7930 prior to this one, or maybe we did them after, I forget. 9320, we'd do brakes on that. We've got brakes to do on the 9410 this winter. How many tractors do we have? Oh boy, I think we have 21. I think. If you guys want to count them, I'll name them off. We got a 4020, 4320, two 4620s, 6030, two 4250s. Trying to do them vintage wise. 41 4450, 8110, 8120, 8220, 8320, 7730, 7930, 7200. Again, trying to do them vintage wise. 8360R, 8320R. I'm not doing them vintage wise. 9320, 9410R, 9560R. I don't think I forgot any. Oh, I did. I forgot one. 7200. Is there any other ones? No. So how many is that? Anybody counting? Oh boy. Yeah, so yeah. Is that 21? Okay, Adam Poirier said 20. FD something says 21. Oh, I skipped the 7290. I didn't say 7290, Adam. No. So, yeah. It's good you guys are paying attention because, yeah, so that's 21. So, Some days it's 20 too many. So somebody said, yeah, I did say 8120. $81.10. Jared doesn't quite have that back together yet. Well, the Massey 135 is my brother's tractor. That was actually his father-in-law's tractor. And we don't use that on the farm anymore, so... Yeah, we've got an 8110. Jared has rebuilt the engine on it. The cab was rotted out. So we bought a used cab for it, and he replaced... No, we didn't count the 7810. Oh, boy. We ended up, Jared ended up replacing all of the hydraulic lines and the brake lines on the, yeah. So he's been working on that. Somebody said I counted to 7,200 twice, so I don't know. I've got all the tractors written down in my notes here, but if I go into my notes, maybe I can go into my notes on the iPad here. If I go into my notes on the phone, it'll probably void out this damn live stream. So let me go over to my, see, we've got a big stone right there. Can you guys see that? So we're gonna get up to it with the planter. It's kind of a flat, guys, so we're just gonna raise up. Yeah. Sarah went around that. You can kind of see some alfalfa stubble there. Alright, let me see if I can go into my notes. And I've got all the trucks listed there, and I've got all the tractors as well. I don't know. Alright. Give me a minute. I don't have my glasses on, so give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm just scrolling along here. Okay. Tractors. 23. So here's the list of the tractors. Oh, I did forget a couple. So I'll read them off. 4020, 4320, 24620s, 24250s, 4450, 6030, 7710, 7720, 7730, 7930, 7200, 7290, 8110, 8120, 8220, 8320, 8320R, 8360R, 9320, 9410R, 9560R. This says 20 trucks, but it doesn't have the Western Star listed, so there's 21 trucks there. I can read these off to you. We've got an 89 L8000, Ford L8000 single axle, 1994 L8000 single axle, that's a Ford, a 1995 Ford LN 9000, 1996 single axle Volvo. It's got like a dirt box on it, 5 to 7 yard dirt box. 1999 Freightliner 10-wheeler with a left axle. A 2000 Paystar 5000 with a left axle on it. That's a 10-wheeler. We've got 3 2000 T800s. 2 of them are twins. One's a long nose. We got the 2000 W900, an 01 T800, an 01 Paystar 5600, an 02 Sterling, an 04 Sterling, an 05 C500, an 06 Paystar, 2 2014 Freightliners, Jared's 1985 Mac and a 2016 Peterbilt and a 2011 Western Star that is not listed there. So for those of you that are just joining in, somebody asked how many tractors and how many trucks we got. So yeah, we'll just keep her going back and forth here. Oh, where did my comments go? I think I lost you guys. There we go. Thanks for the happy Father's Day. Can we see a video of your milking parlor? Sure, you want to see one of them? We cannot do a video of the milking parlor. So, depending on what animal rights group you are in, yeah, so we're just going to leave it that. What will the next equipment upgrade be? Well, we ended up trading off the Moss trailer, the first one we bought. I picked a new one up the other day. Get the, there you go, get the bugs worked out of the Western Star. And a partridge in a pear tree. That Western Star is not a bad truck. Yeah. Can we see a video of the Yankum rope? No, Yankum rope will not sponsor us. We don't do things real enough for them to feature any kind of a deal like that. I thought we were having an auction at first. Oh boy. Yeah, if you just joined in, it would be kind of hard to realize what's going on here. No, there's no end in spending, that's for sure. Wow, that's exactly right, Adam. It's no Kenworth, but it does ride like a Cadillac. I haven't hauled any loads with it. Oh, you like that tester? Yeah, that is a pretty good piece of equipment to actually have. Everybody should have one of them for even checking these tractors, you know. It's not uncommon for a hydraulic system to get weak on a truck and you're chasing problems that you just don't realize. You know, you're checking everything else but the tired hydraulic pump. Now we got a super chat coming in from Irene something or other. We're turning on the headland. Oh, I'm gonna have to fill up with fertilizer in a little while here. I'm not sure how we're doing on corn either. If I had a CCS planter, I would be able to just let the alarm go off on one of the two tanks, and then I would know I was out of corn. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Yes and no. We do have to get an articulator next. No, we did not sell that silage box that we built this winter. That box is actually going on one of our T800 Kenworths. The Truck 18 and Truck 9 both are twin trucks. They both had the same boxes on them, and I put a new box on Truck 18 3 years ago, and that box we built over the winter is going to go on Truck 9. The box that's on there now is, the tail lights rusted out of it. We put new tail light buckets in it. The floor is kind of wonky. It's only got 6-foot high sides and it's only about 94 inches wide. So that silage box that we built with the 7-foot sides on it will hold a lot more. Oh, I don't have a calculator that I could get to. I think it holds, boy, I don't know what it holds. The reason why we have a lot of Milwaukee tools is because they work. They work really good. And out of all the cordless tools we've had over the years, those have been able to withstand the test of time. We started with Ryobi. We ran Ryobi for a while because they were cheap. Then we had some DeWalt stuff and they were just as cheap. And then once we moved into the Milwaukee tools, we never looked back. Eric is in here. I don't know what he's talking about. Something about auction time. Well, you gotta pay for that premium whether you're coming or going there on the old auction sites. So yes, there we go. So they'll probably spray this tomorrow. Any thoughts on replacing the combine? I won't think about doing anything with the combine until I start running it. And, you know, it's, if we end up having to chop all of our corn this year, we won't have to run any corn through the combine. As far as wheat goes, we got quite a little bit of wheat to do. And, you know, that kind of goes kind of easy. You know, you can do 50, 60 acres a day. And knock that out in 8, 9, 10 days. Let's see. Somebody's asking about Chris Duffy. He's all right. What's wrong with Chris? You ever get an FYI? I know only one while working. Milwaukee sure puts DeWalt to shame. Can't get lug nuts off anything with DeWalt. Well, there's DeWalt. There's nothing wrong with DeWalt tools. They belong in the hand of a carpenter. They do not belong in the hand of anybody working on metal. Period. DeWalt tools are great for a carpenter. If you're a carpenter, DeWalt tools are perfect for the job. Enough said. Oh boy, get a T670. Yeah, maybe. I gotta run down and see Zeetzloff. Maybe he'll have a combine for me. So. Oh, what are you gonna upgrade to there, Eric? Yeah, old Duffy's a hard-working dude, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, Keenan just texted me. Happy Father's Day. Oh, yeah, that's on the text messages. Oh, boy. Yeah, Milwaukee, tried and true. Milwaukee has so many, well, all of these companies have so many different power tool options out there that will amaze you. When I had that chopper fire, which was not quite, I got a big stone here, I gotta pay attention. This knob here could be nasty. We're just gonna raise the main frame up a little bit, so we're just kind of scratching that corn in a little bit. So when I had that fire on the chopper, I actually got done chopping this field right here. We went, parked in the field, the farm next door. I blew the chopper off that night, came back the next morning, sharpened the knives, and then if you followed along in that video, you'll know that things got to smoldering after sharpening the knives. Very minor, very minor. So I said, you know what? After going through that experience, I said, you know, I'm gonna get some kind of a, oh, what did I originally think that I was gonna get? Some kind of a submersible pump or something to pull water out of the 100-gallon tank that's on the back of the chopper. So, because I heard about, I have seen them before. So I got looking on there, they have a cordless air compressor. It's got a 2-gallon tank on it, and that would be enough to, you know, blow the fire out, if you will. You know, water is good, but, you know, sometimes all you need to do is just blow that area out, get the debris away from what's burning, and you'll be fine. What's our thoughts on Ford trucks? I own a Ford, a Chevy, and a Dodge. Which one do I like the best? I have no personal preference. The Chevy I've had the longest. I've had that for 21 years. The Ram that I have, or Dodge, that's my Sunday truck. And the Ford that I bought, I ended up kind of having that take the place of the 02 Chevy that I have. I like all of them, to be honest with you. I don't know, I got some kind of an animal down there. I don't know what the heck that is. You guys see that way down there? Can I zoom in with this? Yeah, I can zoom in. What is that creature? Oh, it's gone. Yeah. I don't know. It's I don't really have a preference. Let's see. Can I do a video of who everybody is? Oh, I kind of explain who's who as we're doing things. So, that was Bigfoot. Oh, Christ. Ah, Bigfoot. Yeah, the trouble with these comments rolling across here, I really can't see them all that well. I wonder if I can dial in on the old iPad here. I don't want to lose my field view, though. That would suck. Field view is nice to have rolling while we are planting along. Kind of gives me one more screen to look at here. Eric is 5 hours away. Okay, Adam's got the M18 water pump with garden hose on it. I don't know, there was somebody the other day that was pumping oil or gas with theirs. And they said, boy, you shouldn't be doing that. He says, that's all I've ever done with it. So, yeah. How are my ribs and legs doing? My ribs are great. My legs couldn't be any better. I mean, look how sexy they are. You know, look at that, huh? So, yeah, my legs are doing great. the ribs, you know, when they got healed up there, that was fine. But definitely painful for quite a while. Boy, just crawling in underneath, just getting down on the floor to crawl in underneath something, my God. Yeah, Adam's been pumping diesel fuel forever. If I use the e-bike in the field, well, I've used the e-bikes quite a bit every day I'm on the damn thing. Yeah, so, I'm sorry, Adam. Yeah, the bikes are great for just getting around the farm. The other day I was running the soil loader and working in the shop, and just running back and forth on the bike was just a huge time saver to run up, let the soil loader down, come back down to the shop, work for 5-7 minutes, go back up, just run back and forth. So that worked really well. How much sleep do you get? Oh, I get anywhere from 5 to 7 hours sleep. It wouldn't matter if I got 11 hours of sleep every night, it still wouldn't be enough. I'm usually tired all the time. ZK Master Tech runs everything. What is that? Yeah, I don't think there's any problems with running any petroleum-based products through it. I think Milwaukee tells you not to, so that if anything happens, they won't be liable for it. So, it's a pump, for Christ's sakes. You know, it's just like a trash pump. You know, you can run gasoline through a trash pump. You can do any and all of that stuff. Obviously, you could get a spark from anything, and you can start a fire, you know? Doug, yes, you missed the start, but you didn't miss much. We're planting corn. This is a field that we chopped the hay off of. They covered it with manure. They put a lot of manure on this, couple times anyways. They field spread everything with the trucks. Didn't have any spreaders over here. And Sarah just got done disking it about an hour before I started planting. So they were actually field spreading on this field with the Western Star, believe it or not. The Western Star. How many cows do we have? We got about 4,000 head altogether. We're milking 1,900. We got about 300 and some dry cows, and the rest is all young stock. So, fully loaded. Ever pushed me down a steep hill? Nope. Never been pushed down a hill. But I've gotten to a point where I haven't been able to make it up one. So, what is my next project? Well, today we started doing work on my uncle's truck. Some of you may have seen the white Freightliner in the background at the shop. That is my uncle's truck. It is a 2023 SD114, and it is set up just like the other two that we have, and we're going to put a rail system on it so that he can put manure tankers on it, silage boxes, whatever else like that. He's actually going to use the silage box that was on the truck that we built for him last year. That's in our bunk right now. We're going to put that on there, and then this winter coming up, we're going to build him another box if that all works out. Oh, hey man, it's got some rain coming in. Yes, that's right, Adam. So yeah. "16 rows. Would I do a puck on a planter again? Yes, I would, but it would be on a planter that I own from new. So, yeah. We've got some stuff. Well, you guys will see what's going on here once we get closer to next spring. But, yeah. Yeah, this puck kit on this planter was well worth it. This planter is, I don't know if this is the 8th season that we've come into with this planter or if it's the 9th season. But at any rate, this planter is like brand new. It's in real good shape, and putting that puck kit in it, well, it's a planter upgrade kit, was well worth doing. Oh, I know it, Adam. I need to splurge and get that 1-inch impact. It would definitely be better than muscling around that 1-inch air impact gun at different times, especially doing these jobs out on the road or whatever like that. How many bunks do I need to fill per year to feed the cows? We need to fill them all. Why so many bunks? Well, that's a good question. So if we only had one bunk for hay and one bunk for corn, what would we do? Well, having multiple bunks, we are able to feed cooked out feed all the time. If we didn't have, when we started building bunks, we were building the bunks for the current size that we were. So some of the bunks were built a little too small, but it all works out now because it gives us multiple bunks to put different cuttings in. For example, we had a little bit of heifer haylage that we chopped this year that went into a separate bunk. All the good haylage went into 2 other bunks. Those 2 other bunks, we won't have to feed both of them. We'll feed one. Then we'll have the other one for reserve for when we get into doing first cut next year. Same with the corn silage bunks. We always want to have a couple of months. You need at least 6 months worth of a cutting to feed that's cooked out before you get into a fresh cutting, if you can kind of understand that. So we have, how many bunks do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 11 bunks that we can fill. Let's see, I gotta read that comment. Your neighbor did a puck and did 18 grand of repairs. What do you mean 18 grand worth of repairs? Outside of the puck kit? That puck kit should have been a lot more than 18 grand. But we had some warranty items that were furnished on this planter. Well, if he had a 24-row planter, that upgrade kit for the device that measures the downforce, that would have been all of about 18 grand if they that pit. And I think that's what you're talking about. Kent, Ohio. Michael Heinen. No, we have not fed the bags of haylage out yet. Oh, let's see. Oh, where'd that comment go? How much rain did you get last week? We got about 3.5 inches. Any tips growing alfalfa? Big subsidies going on in Europe, but I have not had much luck growing it. I don't know what your climate is there. Lots of repairs on the puck on his 24 row. Okay, Ed, so did he have the load sensor replaced? They went from a 5-pin to a 3-pin, and it changed out the whole load sensor. And that's what we were having trouble with last year, was that load sensor. I was getting false false problems. And then the other thing they did too is they put a software upgrade into the planner, and I think it degraded a lot of the sensitivity points, and it didn't allow the monitor to be triggered as much. So you got to make sure you got that upgraded software kit too. So yeah, we're 71 minutes in. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to get fertilizer here. I don't know about Snap-on. Is Snap-on as good as the Milwaukee 1-inch? Which planter do I like better, boxes or bulk? Well, I didn't get to use the CCS planter much this year. I did fill it a fair amount of times. The CCS is better for, narrowing down, getting to the end of a particular variety. When I get down to the end of a variety on this planter, I end up having to hand corn from one hopper to the other to get it down to nothing, and that's a pain in the butt. Oh, bad weather in Minnesota. Snap-on is too expensive. Stay with Milwaukee. Land climate. Burned dairy milk and ice cream at gas station in Connecticut the other day. I didn't think. It was Burned Dairy Products in Connecticut. There's not gas stations moving in there yet, is there? Yeah, thank you, Ed. Yeah, you got to make sure you go over and hit the thumbs up. By all means, hit that. York, PA with Larry Keener. Oh, we're not plant near target. What's going on here? Should I ignore that? What's going on? Okay. We need to. I went that far. We stop. Let's start again. Oh, it's not planting. Oh, we gotta go figure out what's wrong with row 1. I probably should have left the planter up, but I need to open it up. It's probably low. Oh, we are low. We got a lot in this one. So, I need to actually check them all. And then I get them all open, because I never know how they balance out. That's noisy. You guys ain't gonna be able to hear nothing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set you guys on this weight bracket over here. And I'll do my best of that's not good. Oh well. Yeah. Not good. Well folks, this is where we're gonna sign off. I've got to move corn from one hopper to the other. And that is going to do it for this one. So I want to thank everybody for joining in with us, and we will catch you at the next one. Yeah. So take it easy, folks. Catch you at the next one.